Hey, what's up, Tiger fans? This is Khalil Baker back with another episode of Inside CU Sports. This time we are joined by two flag football players, Itzaan and Timaya. Let's hit the field to see what they have to say.
My name is Itzaan Rojas. I'm a sophomore and I'm a double major in Spanish and sociology, and I play center.
Hi, my name is Timaya. I am a freshman. I am a history major. I am a running back and I am a linebacker, and I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
I actually heard about the program from the football coach of my high school. I was pretty close with him. He played with my coach actually here at Campbellsville. Whenever Coach Stockdale heard about it, he said, "I have the perfect girl for you." And I remember hearing about it and just thinking about how when I was in middle school, I wanted to play football. I wanted to play tackle football, and I couldn't. My mom wouldn't let me, even though I could have been on the team, but my mom wouldn't let me. So it's just whenever I heard about that, I thought it was an amazing opportunity to let my inner child do that. And then thinking about all the other little girls around the world that wanted to play and that think that they couldn't. And just if I felt like I was empowering a bunch of little ladies around the world.
So how Coach Kidwell got in contact with me was kind of connections through other connections. He actually got in contact with an old coach of mine, and when he said he was looking for somebody that was ready to play flag football, her immediate thought was to me. And then she gave Coach Kidwell my number, and then he called me one day after work, after a long day, and I was tired, and I answered, and he just asked me straight up, "Do you want to play flag football?" And that kind of just led to me actually thinking about being in the sport again and playing. And then the way he talked and described about how family was very important to him, like how family is important to me, and how he just talked about how the community and the college here was just so small, so it was you would know everybody, and it wouldn't be so far, it would be more like a home away from home.
Last season, I really learned the importance of the team chemistry and the strength that you have with your team together off the field before it comes to on the field. I learned how important it is to connect with them and to really just come together as a team and rely on each other and trust each other, and that really carried on to this season.
I knew a lot about football because my brothers, but I never played, so I just kind of jumped out there and just tried something new, which actually turned into a really love and a passion for the sport. And then after I graduated, I still had that passion for the sport, so I started coaching at my old high school and coaching the girls that I had just got off the team with, which was a beautiful, amazing experience. Gave me so much insight into the game and showed me that playing the game isn't the only way that you interact with the game. That actually turned out to lead me down the path of choosing history for my major at CU, because I now want to be a history teacher, because I learned that not just teaching flag football was a passion, but teaching was a passion. And then that's what really led me to CU and really got me to really commit and go here, because Coach Kidwell really just inspired that in me and kind of pushed me to go towards that path.
I learned that I can have a sense of belonging in something that I never thought I could belong in before. And I learned that I could try new things and that I could be good at them if I put the work in. And I learned that I can be around a lot of young ladies and trust them and love them and cherish that bond.
So our team goals I thought were really simple, but they are hard to achieve. They were really focusing on the little things, about scoring 50% while you're in the red zone, and also winning the turnover ratio, which is a huge part of the game, but it's small when you really think about it. So I really think those kind of push us as a team to remember the small stuff at practice. So I think it just really keeps the team attitude up and keeps it all together, that we all keep our togetherness because we remember our goals.
Our team goals were to win the turnover ratio and to go over 50% in the red zone and to score, because I know we struggled with that last season, and so far we've been meeting those goals pretty well. And also working on the team attitude and the positivity that we have. My ultimate goal is to always get better every day. And I feel like it's really important for me to keep the attitude and the energy up. So every day, even when we come in at 6 a.m. and I don't want to be there, I have the best energy I can have because I know that my energy and my attitude affects everyone around me. So my goal was to always give 100 with everything on the field, but also with my attitude. And just to really work on my feet work and also catching, because I was very good at catching. Just ultimately to get better, and it's something that I work on every day.
For the team attitude, I feel like all of us really play a part in the team attitude. I know for me, my part is definitely the one telling all the jokes at practice. Like, not at inappropriate times, but like sometimes to like cut some tension. Definitely tell a joke or something that'll get us all laughing and keep us remembering that like we do play the sport to win, but we do play the sport to have fun and like have that sisterhood. So definitely like keeping the team attitude up, I think is a really big part of my own personal goals, because I know when it comes to like winning and stuff, I do get really competitive, but when I am with the girls and I can tell a joke and it's funny and we all laugh, I kind of forget that I'm there, and I just kind of like start letting the game flow, and that's when we really start doing our best. And then my own personal goals, I came in with a really high standard for myself just because I had played flag football before, so I knew what I was capable of. So for myself, I had 3 goals. My 3 goals were 1, to get at least 1 interception in a college game ever, to score a touchdown, and my 3rd one was to get any like accolades from like either my team or my coach or anything like that. I've actually got one of my goals, getting a college interception. I actually have 2.
The past few games that we played in Georgia were kind of crazy. It was definitely a new experience, something that I didn't expect to happen like that. Of course, we go into every game with the mindset that we want to win, to give 100 in every play. The first game, it was definitely a battle. We played against a team that had beat the #1 team in the nation. So I feel like that probably put extra pressure on us. But we went out there, we gave everything that we could give, and we actually scored on them, and that was very important for us. The last 2 games that we played that past weekend, we played against a team and we won 42-0. And that was like the greatest feeling ever for all of us to have a win like that. And then we played another challenging team that same day. It was definitely a battle. We were tied 6-6, and we went into overtime, and we scored. And then when they went into their overtime, we actually got an interception and almost scored again. So it was crazy, and it was a lot of work. I know it was very demanding on our bodies, and we had to take care of our bodies as much as we could, but also come back every game and give 110%.
So coming off the last couple of games, we had some wins and we did have some losses, but I think we ultimately got better as a team and picked each other up as a team and kind of showed that we can play through any adversity, because throughout the games that we had calls that didn't go our way by the refs. We played like way more aggressive teams than we're used to seeing. We played way more skilled teams that we're used to seeing. So it was all just really a learning experience for us. And then the last 2 games that we played in Georgia, those were definitely some battles. We definitely stepped up to the plate when it came to our first game. We definitely stepped up to the plate and showed that we could play and showed it to other teams that even though we are a second-year team, we can play with anybody. And then our last game definitely showed us that we can play through any adversity. There was a lot of chit-chatting on the sidelines. There was the sun going down. It was starting to get dark, so we were running against basically time. And then we kind of just showed that through anything, if we pull together, we can win.
Our first home game is Thursday, March 28th. I would love to see everybody come out and support us for our very first home game this season. I'm really excited for this game because we travel a lot, so my family doesn't really get to come to my games, and family is very important to me. So my mom and my siblings are all going to be there and supporting me, giving me that extra push that I need, because that's really why we do it. Well, that's why I do it. I do it for them. And every time I go out on the field, I think of them. and they're really my motivation and my inspiration. So it's gonna mean a lot to me to be able to play at home where people that I care about and I love can come and watch, as well as Coach Stockdale, as I mentioned before, that got me into this. He's gonna be able to come watch me every home game that we have. So I really, really cherish these home games that we have.
Playing at home is definitely a good thing. I love playing at home. I love the energy that it brings. Even when we played scrimmages at home, the energy was great. And then for me, I know my mom will be there. She brings all my energy. And she is my why. My parents, my cousins, they are just the reason that I'm here. So I play for them, so I cannot wait to see me play on the field.
I did want to give a big thanks actually to Coach Kidwell. He's new at this, we're all new at this, and it's been really hard for him. But he tells us, this keeps me awake at night. My blood pressure's rising. Every time we think we're going to the end zone, I start freaking out. You know, we can really see it that he cares about it. And just seeing the growth that Coach Kidwell had from last season as a coach and as a flag football coach and as a female coach, because he has no daughters, so he never really got exposed to having to be like that for young women. So seeing him fall into the position that he's in and getting comfortable and growing into the coach that we all see him as, I really appreciate everything that he does. He's awake early, he's awake late at night, and he's just really putting the work in. Also, all of my teammates, I've never felt so secure and comfortable and just happy to be around so many young women. I feel empowered as a woman. I feel happy to have all of these strong women beside me, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. I'm really grateful to be around them and to be able to practice with them and laugh with them and maybe cry with them and watch film with them, everything.
I just want to say that this program is not just about flag football. Coach Kidwell, Coach Mack, and Coach Richardson all take time out of their day to talk to us, allow us to actually bring our feelings to us, because they do know that we're in college. So I just want to thank them for that, because it's not just about the wins and the losses and practice and film for them and the team bonding. It's actually about us as a person and making us into better young women. And then I just would like to say thank you to my parents that just encouraged me to take the leap of faith and come to this school, because it was just not me, it was all God. And my parents definitely reassured me that it was God and that I was supposed to be here. And I just want to say to all the girls that play at flag football, especially at Eastern Hills, that you can and you will be able to come and play in college. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And any girl that plays flag football, you can do anything that you put your mind to, because football is not just a boys' sport.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Inside CU Sports with me, Khalil Baker. Please stay tuned for more.